Hi guys, welcome to Dingle. So yesterday, after hanging around Doolin a little bit, was trying to figure out where to go, where to end up, and ended up finding a place just outside of Tralee called Castlemaine, which is actually pretty close to Dingle, where I ultimately was trying to get to. So it worked out really well. Got to Dingle today and hitched a ride into town with this lady who's really nice. We ended up stopping in Inch Beach, which is where one of the places I was actually looking to surf. So was able to see the surf there, which there wasn't really much, small and choppy. So I didn't think surfing was really going to happen based on the weather and what I had seen so far. But after being there and checking it out, I was definitely sure okay, not happening here. I'll just explore the area and check it out. So we stopped there and had a coffee and some soup, and then she dropped me into town, into Dingle. So I've just been walking around the town, which is really cute. There's a lot of colorful buildings and homes and restaurants, bars, pubs, all of that. And I stopped in to watch a hurling game, which is a really popular sport here. Didn't really know anything about it, but I definitely don't know the rules, exactly how it works, but I'll try to describe it to you. So they use basically this stick that looks like a flat field hockey stick, and they play with a ball that's about the size of your palm. And so they play on what looks like a soccer field, and they can bat the ball back and forth throughout the field. They can also catch it, kick it. So they're passing it all along the field in kind of any manner. Sometimes they'll even run with it, kind of bouncing it on the stick until they bat it off to someone else. And then the goals are these really tall posts like you would see in football. So a lot of times to score a goal, they'll bat it from really far away and score, hit it through the post. But then there's also what looks like a soccer goal under the post. And so it looks like if they're close enough to that, as opposed to batting it in from really far away, they might, I think, throw or kick it in. So yeah, I definitely don't know the specifics, but it was cool to watch and interesting to see something totally different. And then other than that, I walked up this hill because I had seen a sign that looked like there was a hiking path that way, but I didn't go all the way. It looked like it was going to be pretty far, and I wasn't really sure exactly where it was, and I'm not prepared for hiking today, but still got a pretty good view from there. There are farms all around there and really pretty green rolling hills and mountains, and then because you're higher up, you could look down on the city still and see the water and the houses and things below. So it was pretty. And then I also learned about here there's a famous dolphin called Fungi. So a lot of tourism's actually built around this, and they take boats to go find him in the water. Because apparently when the boats go by, a lot of times he'll jump up around the boats, and so people will go and try to spot him and stuff. And then I also learned that apparently there's a port here that used to be really popular. The pilgrims would take a boat from here to Spain to do the pilgrimage to Santiago de Compostela. So that's really interesting. I had no idea about that. And some other side notes, let's see, on Irish things or language. Well, similar to the UK, they say hiya here. Specifically here, they say no bother a lot, kind of don't worry, no worries. They call a field, for sports, pitch. And they say hire instead of rent, which is also used in the UK. But something that's really Irish is crack. So they basically use this instead of saying fun, but they'll also say what's the crack, kind of what's up, what's happening. But they'll be yeah, it was a good crack, we had the crack, I don't know, you just hear crack a lot, but basically it's fun, good time. So people in general here, from what I had heard and have noticed and seen myself, are really friendly and fun and funny, like to joke around a lot. So it's been good so far, but I think that's mostly what I've been doing today. Aside from obviously everyone speaking English here, there is actually some Irish spoken, which is more by the older generations, but it's Gaelic, but Irish Gaelic as opposed to Scottish Gaelic. So that's another thing here. And I think that's pretty much it. Tomorrow I'm headed to Dublin, where I'll be a couple more days before I fly out of Ireland. So let me give you a quick view of the area and then I will take off. So there's a little harbor here. You can see the boats and the little mountains in the background, the shops and homes and like main cities there. And now you can see the fair or whatever carnival thing just started. So until probably a couple days from now, I will talk to you guys then. Bye.